When I reached 7 years old, my sister advanced to middle school while I remained in elementary school. This meant that little old me would now have to wake up a whole 30 minutes earlier to drive to my dad and drop her off. My dad is terribly energetic, especially in the morning, so this was terrible for me, someone who enjoys an incredibly slow start to her day. A few months into the school year, my dad came up with a brilliant idea to really encourage my sister to arrive on time and energize me as a byproduct. When the three of us arrived at my sister's middle school and she headed for class, my dad rolled down the car window and started shouting, "Hurry, hurry, run, go, 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 don't be late," as if he was a drill instructor. He even got creative and included various languages. My sister would start booking it for her classroom, never to be late again, while I was with my dad, giggling in the car. Every morning after that, I would join my dad, aiming to have more classmates stare at us and my sister. Afterward, my dad and I would park near my elementary school and play games on his phone to keep ourselves occupied until I could be released onto school grounds. A few weeks after the creation of my new favorite morning ritual, yelling at my sister, my dad turned on me. That morning, we, again, cheered on my sister and then played mobile games in front of my school, but as we approached the drop-off area for my parents to free themselves of their children, my dad dropped a bombshell on me. I headed towards the staircase that descended to school grounds when my dad shouted from behind me, "Don't drink out of the toilet!" To add, unlike with my sister, where he shouted from the comfort of a minivan, my dad's large physical presence was out in the open, so it's safe to say the attention was on him, and thus his victim, me. There were about 20 other parents kissing their precious babies goodbye, while my dad was giggling to himself as I continued walking to class with my head down. I was pretty amused too, but my dad made an enemy that day. The next morning, my dad and I yelled at my sister to hurry it up, parked in front of my school to play games on his phone, and headed toward the drop-off area when the morning bell was about to ring. My little self held my father's hand as we walked toward the staircase, as though we were comrades, since I had forgotten about my humiliation from the previous day. As soon as I let go, my dad shouted, "Remember, C comes after A and B." How dare he? I turned around to see him laughing at the joke he had been bottling up. I couldn't help but laugh after seeing how much he entertained himself, and walked down the stairs, feeling adequate. He continued this for a while, framing me as a delinquent by yelling nonsense like, "No spitting on the teacher today." Still, I really enjoyed those moments. Eventually, my sister traded away her Christmas presents for the end of her morning encouragement, but I never did the same. Instead, my dad stopped on his own. He probably didn't have the material. But I sort of missed his daily prose of wisdom. I understand why my sister wanted my dad to stop. He was bringing shame to the family name after all. But still, there was a fun aspect to the public humiliation. After sharing this story multiple times, I've learned humiliation is only constructed by you. I gladly recount this memory and many more alike, never feeling embarrassed looking back, because I learned how to make moments like these priceless stories to tell.